Welcome, dear students. I think you all remember what we learned in our previous chapter, that man laid a permanent settlement in the banks of the river. Today, we are going to start a new chapter, the River Valley Civilization. So, do you know what is the meaning of civilization? Civilization is the stage of human, social, and cultural development and organization that is considered most advanced. I think you all know who is an archaeologist and what is an excavation. An archaeologist is a person who studies human history through the excavation of sites and analyze artifacts and other physical remains. Excavation means to dig the ground. Archaeologists use excavation to find artifacts and fossils. The past of India goes back several thousand years ago. We learn about it from evidences which our ancestors have left behind. Discoveries in the recent days have contributed significantly to our knowing the past. One such significant contribution from archaeologists was the discovery of sites of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro in the year 1921. The credit goes to archaeologists Dayaram Sahni, Mortimer Wheeler, R.D. Banerjee, Sir John Marshall, Alexander Cunningham, and others. The excavation done at these sites tells us about the life and culture of the civilization that flourished around 2700 BCE on the bank of river Indus. As this civilization had existed in the valleys of the river Indus and its tributaries, this civilization came to be known as the Indus Valley Civilization. The Harappan culture was spread over many parts in India, including the Sindh, Balochistan, Punjab, Haryana, Western UP, Jammu, Northern Rajasthan, Gujarat, and Northern Maharashtra. The first excavation was conducted in Harappa in the present Pakistan. It was led by Dayaram Sahni. Since the first evidence for the Indus Valley civilization was obtained from Harappa, this civilization is also known as the Harappan civilization. It was R.D. Banerjee who led the excavations in Mohenjo-daro, the present Pakistan. The Harappan civilization stretched across the region ranging from the western part of Pakistan to Alangarpur in Uttar Pradesh, and from Kashmir in the north to the Narmada Valley in the south. The period of this civilization is generally placed between BCE 2700 and BCE 1700. Now, let us have a look in the cities and buildings of the Harappan civilization. The cities and buildings built during the Harappan time reflect their exemplary construction skills. The cities were divided into upper and lower parts. The upper part, built on the raised platform, is the citadel. A citadel is a fortified structure designed to provide protection during the battle. This part included the public buildings, granaries, the great bath, and more important, workshops and religious buildings. In the lower part, people lived and carried out the professional work. Whenever the city was attacked or threatened by floods, the inhabitants of the lower city find refuge in the citadel. The granary was found in the citadel mound of Mohenjo-daro. Below the granary were the brick loading bays from which grains were raised for citadel for storage. One of the most important features of the Harappan cities was the swimming pool, popularly known as the Great Bath. The structure of the Great Bath is an example of their engineering skills. This brick-built structure measures 12 meters by 7 meters and is about 3 meters deep. The Great Bath in the citadel area is a large rectangular tank which archaeologists believe was meant for special ritual bath. The tank was located inside the courtyard and was surrounded by corridor on all four sides. The tank was coated with gypsum to make it watertight. Two stepways led to the water tank, one from the north and other from the south. The tank had bricks in its edges and a huge drain in one side. There was also an arrangement to send hot water to pool. Water was supplied by a large well in an adjacent room. There was also a corbel drain for disgorging water. The lower city of Mohenjo-daro was properly planned. Here, the streets ran straight at right angles with each other. The main street being about 10 meters wide. Houses are built on both sides of the street. Many houses were at least two-storied. Houses were built of bricks and had thick strong walls, which were plastered and colored. The roof were flat with windows and doors, which were made of woods. Bathrooms were built on one side of the house and drain connected to street drain. The drains were built of burnt bricks and covered with stone slabs. Some houses have their own wells. These houses belong to rich merchants and high-class people. Other people who worked as laborers in the granary lived in small one-room quarters. There are also evidences that the people domesticated animals such as goats and dogs. We also get to know about the clothing of Harappan people through some of the evidences. Finding of the clay spindles such as cotton weaving and yarn spinning was practiced by women at home. It is believed that women usually wear skirts and men wrapped long pieces of clothes around themselves. Both men and women were found of ornaments. Men wear anklets and women wear bracelets and necklaces. System of weights and measures were also well developed in those days. Weight and measures of various shapes and sizes with accurate grading were found at many sites. They are cubical and spherical in shape. The inscriptions discovered from Mesopotamia mention their trade relation with Meluha. Historians believe that Meluha is probably Harappa. The Mesopotamian seals found from Harappa also provide evidence for their trade link. Lothal was one of the centers of maritime trade. The clay models of sailing ships obtained also prove their maritime trade link. Copper was mixed with tin to produce bronze. They made tools and weapons using bronze. Since bronze was widely used in the Harappan civilization, it came to be known as Bronze Age civilization. Small clay cart found at some of the Harappan sites implied that bullock carts were used. On the basis of the information gathered from Harappan sites, seals, seal impressions, terracotta, and metal figures, symmetries, etc., we can come to a conclusion that worship of Mother Goddess was prevalent in the society. Other traits of later Hinduism, such as worship of Pashupati Shiva, sacred animals, trees, etc., were practiced by the Harappan people. Also, a large number of figurines depicting various yogic postures indicate the practice of yoga by Harappans. The Harappans were expert craftsmen. The most famous art piece of the Harappan civilization is the bronze dancing girl discovered at Mohenjo-daro. Small clay carts and painted jars reflect their interest and skills in art. The Harappan people had developed great skills in pottery. They decorated the pots with designs depicting snake, flower, etc. Potteries were more defined and decorated with a red slip and black paint. Clay button seals, bone tools, and varieties of potteries have been discovered from Harappan sites. The Harappan culture lasted for more than 1,000 years. The world's earliest urban civilization came to an end around 1700 BC. Students, we will learn about the causes of the decline of Harappan civilization in the next class. Read your text and watch this video for getting a clear knowledge about this topic. Hope you understood what we learned today. Thank you.